That's where the flyer landed. Welcome back to the channel. It's pissing down at Kirkbride. So there's one of those sat there. There's another one in here. It seems like ages since I've been here to school holidays, and I've got my daughter. I haven't been able to get out to the garage for the last few days. But while I've been away, Jonathan's been busy. So, this is mould 1. That's the passenger side skirt and the sections for it, these bits here. And this is mould 2 of the driver's side. I'm guessing I've just come out to bring him some bits and pieces, so I would imagine the first side skirt is still in there. This is the side skirt. This is the skirt that we made on the passenger side. So it's come out alright, it hasn't fallen to pieces or anything. Didn't expect it to, but there's no major damage or cracks or anything like that in it. And then this is the side skirt that's been popped out of that mould. Just have a look at the edges. They're not massive. Now there'll be enough gel coat in there to just sand that off, polish that edge, and you won't need to paint that. Obviously it needs trim back, but look at the gloss on it. There is a couple of pinholes in it there, which is transferred off the mould. Jonathan didn't realise that the mould had picked them up, so they were still in the mould, so they've transferred into the part. But he's now altered the mould and sanded, because it was essentially a high spot in the mould that caused that. Because yeah, you get it. He's sanded those off in the mould now, so the ones that come out of it after that won't do that. Again, the edges there. That'll easy sand off. This bit here, obviously, I'd made a return on it, but we wanted a bigger one on it, so Jonathan created a big return in the mould, and then obviously that's now formed into part of the skirt as well. Just so it meets, we'll be able to get it about there, won't we?
Yeah,
that's where it meets, so we'll,
that bit could do with tweaking a little bit in the mould because it's the wrong angle, but it was just a quick extension really.
Yeah.
Same with the other, added a bit on the...
Yeah, so there's a bit on the front as well now, so...
Here is a bit of an angle, and then there's a bit on there, because that was only...
Have you extended that as well?
Yeah, that
have I.
Half. And then obviously the panel I did.
Yeah, so this section here, there was one on the original.
Yeah, it didn't come that far.
Now we've got that rubber mark there, which essentially is that you're going to cut that out.
Yeah,
yes?
that's going to be for alignment, so that'll be cut out neatly, and then that will
align with the hole in the other one. Yeah. And
I'm just going to trim it to what was the return line, because that'll be slightly wrong if I don't. Because there's a return on the inner wing, but we'll probably cut that off anyway.
Yeah. So this is our second part that's come out of a mould.
Yeah, we've done the door.
We've done a door and we've done this. Yeah. But this has come out great.
Comes out of the mould easy enough as well.
Yeah, lifts out because it's all like separated out.
The only tricky bit is that, but I've done it so it's not excessive.
Yeah.
On the other one, I've modified that slightly to make it slightly easier.
So now it's going to be interesting to see what it's like to cut that trim that and get it on the car, see what it fits like, yeah?
Yeah,
It should just go straight on, shouldn't it?
I've left it so you can see where the holes are for the bolts. And then should be able to see the back one as well. Yeah. That one there for the back one.
Yeah, perfect.
And then the front ones will just get new holes because there isn't anything on that front to bolt to, like standard, you know.
And what was the weight of this? Almost 50% lighter than that? Nearly half the weight?
Yeah.
So, yeah, brilliant.
So this one I've done the fine stuff on first, and I've done one layer just so it has a chance to go off properly, and then I'm going to sand it, wipe it down.
Yeah, so it can't shrink into the... Yeah.
Wipe it down with acetone, then another 4 layers, and then
Right.
that'll be as solid as that one. And then I've got to do these returns. So they're all just that foam board.
Yeah.
All the returns, except that one, which was easier to use a piece of fiberglass we'd already made and clamp it to the flange, and then make that. I'll make that thicker eventually.
Is this angle not a bit much that way?
No, this one didn't have an inner angle, but we had it cut quite close.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get it to tip in from the angle that it was already at.
Aye.
But it was only quite
Yeah.
shallow thing.
As long as it's got a radius on it, it'll be strong enough anyway.
We're nearly cut right out on here anyway. So
Yeah.
on that one, I've made it a bit thicker around this front bit here.
Yeah.
It's got like 3 layers here and 2 on the rest, so
Right.
that just makes it a bit easier. And then I've extended that again a bit further, so you've got a decent return on, and that coming up a little bit higher.
Was it dropping down below the...
It came sort of down here, same as that one did.
Right.
You know, come down. So now they're both extended. That one needs a little bit of work in the mould just to make it a little bit better transition on that bit. And I might modify that bit. But all this bolts together. I had a slight weird bit there, look. It pulled that off. But it actually doesn't matter because it still clamps together. You know, when it goes on here. Which one is it?
Was that a bit of filler? With
No, I don't know what it was. I presume it was just somewhere where I'd missed hitting it again with the wax.
Right.
You know, but it sits on nice. So like when that's up there, you get there's no crack there. Look, it sits well. And then I just put a little bit of plasticine in, and then that cleans off the thing.
Yeah.
I put loads of bolts in so it holds it together quite well.
Fantastic. Well done, Jonathan. Thank you.
They're the bits I've sanded them.
Oh, yeah.
They need a little bit more on a couple of bits, but so the next one will be a lot better. And that bit there.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit more to do on that bit there. It's still got a high bit.
Yeah.
But they do sand out, and I might just sand it all and polish it. That one should be better because I use the fine stuff. I forgot to use the fine stuff on this.
Well, brilliant. I can't wait to get it on. And that one's still, obviously, you're going through the moulding process. It needs another 4 layers on it, yeah.
And then the end bits. But at least because that layer's cured, I can kind of start working on the end bits fairly quickly after I've done that bit, you know. I've extended these a bit as well for the mould because they were a bit short. So I've extended them with a bit of the foam stuff just to make a decent flange on them.
Just wanted to show you this. This is where the flyer landed. I flatted it out with 2000 grit, and it's not been polished yet, but I can't really see. Oh yeah, it was there. There's a tiny little couple of marks, but it's
To see what it's like polished.
yeah. If I have to paint it, I have to paint it. Well, going to call that a video. Wasn't expecting that. Absolutely fantastic. Not only has he made the moulds, yeah, not only has he got the moulds pretty much done for the side skirts, he's popped one out as well. Absolutely chuffed to bits with that. I've got to head back to Carlisle, but he's trimming that up now, so this is going to send us some pictures of it a bit on. So sorry I can't film that bit, but we'll probably catch the other side. Jonathan seems to be on a mission at the minute. He either wants rid of us as soon as possible, or he just wants to see it finished as much as I do. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. It was just a quick video. I wasn't even expecting to make one today. I was just dropping some bits off, but you know, may as well show you the progress. That's what I've been trying to do all the way along. So yeah, thanks for pressing buttons, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.